Hi, guys. How are you?
Happy you're in here. It's going to be a good night. We're going to create.
Hold on. I just got to fix my chair a second. Sorry, I felt like I was a little kid sitting at the adult table.
Did you fall?
Don't fall. No, my chair just went down, but we're good.
So it seems some of you came in an hour early. You're on it. You were just that early.
Yep. Love it.
Good stuff. So Cheryl, she forgot it was Wednesday. She was here early. And Chris, I am reading everything that you're putting on here and you are cracking me up. Oh my. So hi, Chris. Hi, Barbara. Hey, Tammy. How are you? And we have Janice here and Miss Laura and Sylvia. Echoing. Sylvia says, hello. Hey, Miss Rosanna. Early. Cheryl.
Oh, Laura. And Michelle, we noticed you made it. We're so happy to see you. We've missed you.
Yes, big time. And Michelle, I have something to post tomorrow morning. Super excited. I got some friend mail and I'm super excited about it. I'll be posting a video in the morning. So happy to have you in here, and Miss Cynthia's in here, and Kim's here. Hey, Kim and Gina and Renee. Chris. Hey, Marianne.
Cindy, if it's Verizon, just turn off your Wi-Fi and just go on the thing, because I'm using the hotspot from my phone right now because we have Verizon Wi-Fi and there's an outage, but my phone works for some reason. I don't know, but yes.
And it's my friend mail from Miss Marianne that I'm doing in the morning. Miss Marianne sent me the friend mail. I was so excited. You said Michelle, and I'm like, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Wendy, how are you? Oh, we're so happy you guys are all in here. Oh, and Deborah is drinking a glass of wine and working on an Afghan. Oh, fun. Oh, frustrating day today. I need this tonight. I have no phone service since right before noon. Oh, no problem. Expected service around midnight. Oh, that's tough, Cindy. Yikes. I didn't have power this morning because, yesterday it was pouring down rain. It was chilly rain. It was pretty cold, but Michelle's like, Michelle.
Yeah, I wonder, huh?
More rain last night, but then woke up this morning to a few inches of snow and ice underneath the snow. It was crazy. And no power. So luckily the power got on before we had to work, but it's the weirdest one so far. I don't think they even knew it was supposed to come. But yes. That was my night. What about your night, Heather?
So, Cindy and Amy will both tell you that this girl can't hang, must pass 10 o'clock at night. I pass out early. Even when we go to see Bernie and David's band play, we have to leave before it's over because I'm falling asleep at the table. And not because of fun reasons, just because that's who I am. But last night, I could not sleep. And finally, at about 2:30, I started getting back pain. And I decided I was going to message my daughter on Snapchat so that I didn't wake her up in case Mama was wrong, and said, "Are you in labor? I think you're in labor. Jer, if I'm crazy, I'm crazy, but I'm going to guess right now you're in labor." And I get a message back like that. They just inserted the epidural. I'm 4 centimeters, 100% effaced. And then we went most of the day, and then this little precious angel joined us.
Isn't she beautiful?
Meet Selena Grace. I wish I could make the pictures bigger. This is my favorite, but this one is funny because I literally have a picture of her mom at 16 years old sleeping exactly like that. Plus, she loved having her knees tucked up and around her belly tight. But if you tried to swaddle her arms, she was not a happy baby. And apparently, Selena Grace doesn't just have mommy's pouty lips and little chin and her nose. She also does not like her arms swaddled.
So exciting.
Yeah. So I was up until 4:30 chatting back and forth with her, fell asleep for a couple hours, got up at 7:30. And so, yeah, I'm excited. And now I need to go read all the questions. Just an FYI, I'm Gigi.
Gigi.
Yes, my nieces and nephews all call me TT, so we just kind of carried that over. Though I've been told by a lot of my friends that whatever Selena decides to call me is what all of my grandchildren will most likely call me. So I'm so excited. I'm in love. They're doing hospital time by themselves. They've asked everybody to allow them that couple of days to just be the three of them and get to know themselves as a family of three and as mom and dad. And
I think that's really cool.
I do too. And I completely understand it. So I absolutely love it. And of course, I'm going to respect it. That's their choice. And as I've told her this whole time, like, he luckily gets a 30 days of paternity leave, which is amazing. And he doesn't
about 30 days. That's exciting.
He doesn't have to take it all at once. He doesn't have to take it like a whole week off at a time or a whole day off at a time. He can work half days. He can work 3 days a week. He can work whatever.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I told her, like, even if you decide you want me to come out and stay for a while, that's totally fine. But I'll be there to take care of you because you're my daughter. Obviously, I will love on that little girl with everything in me as much as you're willing to let me while I'm there, but I'm there to help you in any way that I can help you as mama. So, yeah.
That too. That's great.
Oh, Georgina, congratulations. Yeah, she tried for a few years before she got pregnant. So,
how exciting, Georgina.
It's amazing. Cool. Cindy, I'm pretty much feeling no pain right now. I'm so excited and absolutely in love with that little girl. She looks so much like her mama. Her mama was a little chubbier because she was almost a full pound heavier than Jerica was. They had to use forceps with her. My hip had popped out of.
Oh, yeah.
It was dislocated the second 2 trimesters of my pregnancy. And so when she came out, I doctor's holding the baby up in like the movie moment and my hip pops back in and he starts, if that ever happens again, you're having a C-section. I will not deliver a baby if your hip pops. Could you imagine what could have just happened? And like Jerica's sitting there buck naked being held up in the air. My doctor's like, so, but he was great. He was my doctor for all 3 of my pregnancies. So I loved him.
The same, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they had to use forceps at the end. And so she had a couple little bruises, but other than that, they look almost identical. They're gorgeous. So I'm so happy. Love it. Linda,
happy.
Girl, you're just giving me more and more reasons to move to Australia because, hey, that's amazing.
That's a very big deal. I thought it was crazy because my daughter-in-law is pregnant again and she's due in April. And she gets 3 months off. And my son, because he works for the same company, he gets 6 weeks off paid.
Wow. That's amazing that they're finally giving dads a chance to get to know their infants too, because it's just as important for moms. And I know we breastfeed, those of us who did, and we're able to breastfeed, whatever else, but it's just as important.
No
I
doubt.
know that
For him to be there to help mom and to be there for baby.
Yes. And he has been like, all he's talked about, other than the fact that he's upset because she didn't gain enough and didn't waddle. He wanted her to waddle and she didn't waddle. And I guess she tried to fake it. And he's like, babe, you're not waddling. Stop. But he's talked like endlessly about getting that skin on skin moment with her and finally getting to feel her outside. And so
it's a beautiful thing, Gigi. It's a beautiful thing.
I have the best son-in-law in the world.
Yes, he's amazing. And he's going to be an amazing daddy.
He's going to be the best darn girl dad there is. That's for sure. And I have no doubt he's practiced hairstyles on my daughter's hair. Like, yeah, he's amazing. So he loves my daughter exactly the way she needs him to. And I couldn't ask for a better son-in-law. I truly, truly couldn't. You know, that's one thing everybody kind of talks about. Like, ooh, are you going to be lucky? Or are you going to, you know, And I, so far, have been very, very lucky. And I am very happy with what I have. But, yeah.
Well, can we also say that a lot of guys are like, oh, what's the mother-in-law going to be like? And can we just say that he's also very, very lucky in that department?
And he's helped. My daughter and I didn't have the best relationship for a couple of years, and I credit him a lot. Us as well, as learning how to communicate again once she was an adult and things like that, which can be a tough transition to go from mom to now, like, what is this supposed to be? Like, when do I say something? When do I not? And it took me a while to realize that my kids actually listen to my advice, but if they're not talking to me about things, they're not going to hear it. So I have to be willing to listen.
Right.
Regardless of how I personally feel about it as a parent, I need to be able to listen. And I credit him well. He is an amazing guy. I love him like he was one of my own. He calls me mama.
Yes.
He types it out MOMMA.
That's how I type it too. Mama.
Yeah. Which is just like, yeah, I love it. So
I think that means
Rosanna, I'm right there with you, girl. I gained 68 with Jerica, 72 with Brock, and 74 with Matt.
Oh, yeah, I gained a lot as well. I don't remember how much. I just remember what I weighed when I went in to deliver each of them, and it was a bad deal.
Yeah. Because before my Durkheim's, I was 98 pounds soaking wet. I would hold on to like the last 15, 20 pounds while I was still nursing. And then when I was done nursing, I would lose the rest of it again and everything else. So, yeah, it's just, but yeah.
What, Chris?
Oh my gosh, Chris.
You just put it out there, Heather.
I had to. I didn't want people to think I'd lost my mind. I know I hadn't slept, but I didn't want people to think that I was like punch drunk or something. Oh my God, I love you, Chris.
I'm starting to feel like it now. Oh, wait a minute. What did Georgina say? She had said something. You get 1 year maternity leave that can be divided between mom and dad. You get employment insurance for the entire time. That's super cool.
Where's that, Georgina?
Yeah.
Man, goodness.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Not all companies could afford to do that. You know,
they can't, and not all companies that can are willing to. So, you know,
absolutely, you're so right.
But yeah,
Deborah,
my daughter's
each pregnancy and never went back.
Wow. My daughter had curly hair as a little girl, and then when she hit puberty, it straightened out and would just be like wavy and maybe a little bit frizzy underneath if she sweat or something. But she got pregnant and boing, it went curly right back, which
With my second pregnancy, mine went curly.
Yeah, the curly gene skipped me. It skipped a generation with me because my mom had really curly hair, and I didn't get it, and so I just loved Jerica with her blue eyes and blonde ringlets. She was adorable. Although when she was born, she had a head of black hair. Don't know where that came from, but it all fell out.
Most do, no matter what, most do.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah.
though when those little blonde babies come out and they have all that hair and they're blonde. That is so rare.
I know. Yeah.
So that's in Canada.
That's awesome.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, it's been a great day.
Oh, what a good day. What a good day. What a
Yeah.
beautiful baby.
I know. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to meet her. But like I said, I want to respect that. I had people in my life, and I was a lot younger when I had my kids. I had her right before I turned 19 years old, and she's 26. So I think that's a little bit of it. I think a lot of people wanted to say because I was so young, but I was the second oldest of way too many children between my biological mom, my biological dad.
You were a mom when you were a kid.
Yep. From the time I was 3 years old when my younger sister was born. There's actually pictures of me changing her diaper when she was a baby. So yeah. So, and that's just the way it's always been. And yeah, it can be rough, but I love my siblings, and
I know. And you turned out to be an amazing woman, an amazing mama. And now you're going to be the most amazing Gigi. I think it's just so cute though, too, that like I said earlier today, you turned out a mini me. Jerica is a mini me to you. I think she looks just like you. And then as soon as I saw Miss Selena, I was like, oh my goodness, Mama turned out another mini me. I want to see those generation pictures because those are going to be the ones where it's like,
yeah, well, Steven and I have the same shaped face. You just can't always tell because he has a beard, but we have like the slender and then kind of squared off a little bit chin. So we have the same shaped face. So our kids really are a pretty good mix of the both of us. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, Cheryl, you've been.
oh, wow.
Sorry to hear that, Rosanna, that's got to be rough. So.
Oh, that is tough. I have a new light, and so some of these bottom comments I'm not seeing. So if you see me like going like this.
Okay. Yes.
There, same shape face.
Same shape face.
You two are so sweet. I love you too.
Yep.
Super sweet.
Yeah, we can't wait. We're excited to go. So yeah. I'm happy that
35 when my boys were born. My granddaughter is 4. Well, that's cool, Deborah.
Yeah, I just work like I know that she is going to soar in any areas where I didn't because I did not have the example of it. And so I broke a lot of cycles, a lot of really bad cycles, but there were still things that I lacked in. And so I know that she's going to soar in those things. I was
all lacking things.
I was pretty strict, and I told her too many times that, I have 18 years to be your mom, the rest of your life to be your friend. So, and
there you
she
go.
would tell me that my friends are best friends with their mom. Jared, that will be us later. I have 18 years to be your, and I wish I wouldn't have been so hard-lined on that. But I love our relationship now. She's amazing. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm so thankful that we have the relationship that we do. And I think it's only gonna get better and better now that
Oh, of course, now.
yeah,
Yes.
I get
Yeah.
to see her be a mama and she gets to see me
Yeah.
be Gigi. So it'll
Yes.
be great. But Danielle, I had an aunt Tamara who was one of the most important people in my life. She did not have kids of her own, and she loved her nieces and nephews. And I wouldn't doubt that you were a great aunt before that second generation came along. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know, some of my funnest memories is of my great aunt and my uncle. They didn't have children, and so they just got to have extra fun with us all the time. Oh, the memories. Oh, the memories. And
Yeah.
now you get to be, hey, always positives there. Big
Yep.
impact on lives. Yep. Aw.
Cheryl, you want to laugh? My mom had 2 kids on holidays, and it was Halloween and April Fool's Day. Which, if you knew my mother, it was fitting.
Right when I took a drink. Thanks a lot.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry. But yes.
Oh, the timing. Oh, the timing.
Yes, of course. Because we just do that. But yeah, it was funny because our family's pretty darn connected that I knew she was having a girl before we found out, and I knew she was in labor. And then her youngest brother called her at 11:10 a.m., which was when Selena was born, to ask, so when are you supposed to have this baby? And it's literally the time that she was giving birth. And so it was amazing. Oh, good. I'm glad I made you laugh, Cheryl. But yeah, so it's great. And then my oldest son is doing his internship for his master's degree in social work. So I knew that I was trying to text his phone and I'm like, Heather, he's not really supposed to have his phone out. So I emailed him and was like, check the family group chat. Jared had her baby. And he must have walked away and said, hold on a minute.
That's cool.
So yeah, it was good. But yeah.
Born on New Year's Day. And your sister was born on Halloween, Danielle. Brother's born on French holiday. What's that? Bastille Day?
Yeah, Bastille Day. But
I don't think I know that holiday.
Oh, Kim, that's awesome. What is Ides of March?
Yes, please.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. We are indeed.
Good question, Brandy. That's a very good question, Brandy. Yes, indeed.
Nice segue.
Yes. So I am going to be making something, and we'll see. Hopefully, I have time to get it all done. Hopefully, I should. I can do it.
You should. You've got it. Go for it, girl.
But here's what's really exciting is what I'm designing with tonight. The focal of the necklace I'm making, I received from Miss Brandy Michelle. Thank you, Brandy. I love this. And I've had it out several times. And then whenever Heather was here, whenever she left, she also left it out with a little note that said, I'm leaving this out. You need to make something with it.
Because it was her favorite thing out of everything Brandy sent her.
Yes.
And for like 2 months, she kept pulling it out. And I just don't know what to use it for yet. I don't know what to use it for yet. So she had done 3 tutorials by the time I left Missouri. And so I left it out with a note and said, here you go. It's time. You need to do it.
So something perfect happened. Here, I'm going to swap down here. I can't see. Right up here for me. I can't see in that spot.
Yep.
Thanks.
There you go.
So this is that beautiful dyed shell focal. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. And all I did today was I just put a pinch bail on it because I want that part to be very simple. I want it to kind of stand for itself. And it worked out really nice because I had gotten some beads from Claimant Live Bead Cell from Thunder Horse. And look,
you want me to solo layout that? Let me
Hmm?
go ahead and do that. I'm going to solo
Go for it.
layout your baby mat. There you go.
Look at that. Is that not perfect? And I love melon beads. And so I have these melon beads that are going to go with it that work perfectly. And then also from Thunder Horse, I got these melon beads. And these have facets on them. And I think they look just beautiful together. I love it, love it, love it. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. But I want you to see these a little bit closer.
The wash on those are the same color.
Isn't that beautiful? So the internal line wash is that same color, but then look at these facets that's on there.
They look like hearts.
It's crazy. I've never seen a faceted melon bead quite like these. And I just love them. Love them. And I was so happy because it was, you know, that special Claim It Live bead sale, and I actually got both of them. So anyways, what I'm wanting to do with this today is I want to do a double strand. So just a double strand stringing project here. It's going to be a little bit different, but I want to pull this double strand into some leather. And this leather I thought was perfect. I wish it was leather from Leather Cord USA. It's not. It's from Lima Beads. And it is good though, and it matches perfect. You see that color? I love it. I love it. And then what I thought was cool is I have these links from Bargain Beadbox Bargains. And you see these flowers that's on here? Kind of that little.
Oh, they're perfect.
And I was like, okay, this is going to be fun. So we're just going to have fun with this today and do a little bit of a double strand project. So what I was thinking is on here, I want to do just a black jump ring because of the dark that kind of pulls out in some of these. I don't know why, but I just kept thinking black jump ring. And I don't even know if I'm going to use black anyplace else, but yeah. Open it back up so I can actually put it on, my friends. So I'm going to put that on there.
I think it works though, because of the dark of the larger melon beads.
Well, that's what I was thinking, the dark that came from there. And also I haven't pulled out to show you guys yet the spacers that I want to use for this because I don't want to crowd the bead mat. So here's what I'm thinking. I have these little spacers, and these I got from Hobby Lobby, and they're just little squares, but they kind of pull out that dark tinge and the light. But I wanted one of these on each side. And then I have, you're going to love this, Heather, just some plain crystal. No AB on it, just plain crystal. But you see how they're the flat ones? They're little,
gorgeous.
They're not cubes, but they're flat on both sides. And I love them with these. And I know you will remember these. These are those gray black line spacers from Beadbox Bargains website.
Yep, beautiful.
Love those. And so those are what I'm going to be pulling in with it. So from here, I'm just going to come in, I think, with a couple clear ones just to get it started because I'm going to have a second strand that's on top of it. And then I'm going to grab a couple more of these.
And she said that about the crystals because I don't like when a crystal has to be heavily AB'd. Like, I don't mind a little wash of something, but when it's just all AB and the glass isn't what's the showcase, it makes me sad because I know it could be so much better if it was. So, and this is a perfect example of sometimes things just sit in your stash and then all of a sudden you're not meaning to put something together and you start looking and you find those flower bead frames and you find you got the beads from the Claim It Live and everything just comes together and that's when the magic happens.
Well, and that's why I was so happy at that point. Whenever I found these melon beads, I was so happy that I hadn't used this pendant yet. And if I had used this pendant, who knows, when I saw those melon beads, I may have just
redone it. I've done there.
Whatever it was there.
Exactly. Been there, done that.
I decided not to do bead caps because I really just like that spacing the way it shows there
I
without
love it.
that melon bead, because I really like the elongated melon bead that's on there.
It almost looks like it's part of the bead too.
Yeah, it flows in really nice with that size as well. It kind of pulls that size in there.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
what I was wanting to do is on the second strand, I'm going to pull in those melons in the center, and then we'll bring them together here. And that's as far as I thought I knew what I wanted to do. I was like, I know I want this double strand. I want these to pull in together, and I know I want to pull the leather in. So the rest of it, maybe we'll just work on together.
Sounds good.
And I think 3 of them will be the right sizing. What I'm looking for, what I'm looking for in this is that my melon beads are going to match the sizing here in the center, where
Yeah,
it almost looks like those melon beads kind of come out from each other. That's what I'm looking for.
completely agree, Cindy. You don't need bead caps.
No. And I'm so crazy about bead caps. I use them so much. I was like, no. Don't pull the
Yeah,
bead caps, Amy. Don't pull the bead caps, Amy.
yeah. You don't need them.
I know.
Sometimes simple's the
Sometimes
best
let
answer.
get some statement, you know?
Yep.
So from here, what I was thinking is, because
Oh, I love that.
I want this top strand to be shorter so that whenever it hangs, the bottom one droops down, but the top one kind of stays straight. That's what I'm looking for. And
Love that.
what's going to do that for me, I believe here, I think, let's see if we need any spacing. We may not need any spacing, but look at these bead caps that I'm pulling in. I love these guys. So it also pulls in that same kind of star pattern that goes in with the flowers and with the links that we're using. And so I am going to bead cap these bigger melon beads just because I think it's going to look cool. But let's see if we need any extra spacing, and that's what I'm checking for. So we're going to pull both of those strands in there. Ooh, if it goes through. Hold on, let's see.
Are you going to separate the strands again?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah, I just want them together here. I want to bring these together, and then I'm going to separate them.
Absolutely. Totally agree with that. Love it.
Oh, Amy. And so then it's just going to pull that on each of those sides. Oh, I don't think I'm going to use that one.
And you don't need a Monday night quarterback. So if you need me to just tell me.
What? So here we go. So it's pulling in there like that. I think it just looks cool. But here's what I'm thinking, and here's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm going to need, I have some of these silver lined clear seed beads in case I needed a couple just for spacing, and I think I do. I think I want one up top here. So if I put one of the seed beads up there, let's see if that looks better for our spacing.
Just a note, I love the choice of the white soft flex. Love it.
Oh, actually, I have a bunch of new soft flex and I'm super excited about it. So instead of ordering beads, I ordered soft flex. So I haven't ordered any beads, but hold on and I'll show you all of my amazing soft flex. There we go. See, with just one of those seed beads up there at the top, it just gives that extra little spacing that's needed. But oh, look, there you see those facets. I love that so much.
Yeah, when I was there, I got her for her Valentine's Day present. I got her wire in 18, 20, 22, and 24. And she said she'd never had all of the colors and all of the sizes. She would always have to run out and grab a spool. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do that at least twice a year because I hate not having wire when I want it.
Yep. And so there's been many times where I revolve the project around the wire that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a sucker for beads and I'm constantly getting the beads, but I needed to get more wire, and I also needed to get some beading wire. So I did. So here we go.
Love that. That's beautiful. I like that you put the seed beads on it, spaced it out perfectly.
Yeah, I think it gives good credit to the focal without taking away from it. And so that's what I wanted to make sure of. Anything I was doing was kind of taking credit away from the focal, and I didn't want to do that.
Have a good night, Georgina.
Nah. And so from here, let's just separate these bad boys back out. And then I'm just going to go into kind of that other series. So I think we'll do one of these, and then the other side, we're going to need that spacing. So I'm going to get the seed bead before I grab that spacer.
Oh, that offset is awesome.
That way it has an offset to it. And then we'll just do kind of the same thing. So I'll bring these in and kind of offset with the melon beads.
I'm so glad no one can see me right now, because every time you do something good, I like lean forward and realize I'm just sitting there with my mouth wide open.
Do you know how often I do that? Whenever anyone's doing. Who was it that called me out on that one live with it too? I was like, oh, I didn't realize that I was trying to peek.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good. And I think on this side.
Hello, Tammy. Glad you could join us. Just because you're late and you deserve to know, that is my grandbaby. Where'd you go?
Yes, do, please.
That is Miss Selena Gray. She entered the world today. And so we were a little late getting started on the project because we were talking about all that.
But, and we were trying to get that picture to be bigger too, because
I know.
So let's see.
Believe me, the first time there's a picture of me holding her, I will figure out how to make it big for everybody. Just saying.
We'll figure it out before then.
Yes.
Go with 2 of these on here. Spacing's a little different. So then what time was Jerica born?
She was born at just after midnight, I believe. I have to think now. Put me on the spot. The only one that I like distinctly remember is Maddox's, and that's because he was born on 9/27. He was born at 7:20. We were in room 227. He was 7 pounds 2 ounces. Like, it was 2s and 7s, like the whole thing. So his is an easy one to remember.
That's so crazy though
to remember, because it was all 2s and 7s. He was 20 inches long, exactly. It was just craziness. So yeah, Tammy, I'm excited. They're doing just Mama and Dad at the hospital right now. Yep, see, Steve chimed in, 20 inches long. Yep. But they're doing Mom, Dad, and baby at the hospital. And then once they get home, which of course Mama sent her a bunch of like postpartum outfits that are comfy, but also you can nurse. They're all nursing outfits and stuff. And if she had to run out to the store, which I doubt Jason would not allow, Jason would be like, go, I've got it. Don't want to misspeak there though, because my daughter is very independent, but also loves getting spoiled by her hubby. But yeah, he's great. But if she needed to, she could very easily, because like there's a romper one, and I love the new nursing shirts. It's like You pull one piece of fabric up, and underneath it looks like there's another piece of fabric, but then you pull that down.
That's
oh my
cool.
gosh. I'm like, where was this when I had kids? I nursed all of mine for just about a year each. So, like, I would have loved some of these cute little romper outfits I just sent her.
Everything has changed.
But yeah. Oh, that's crazy, Caroline. She said, my sister was born July 8th at 7 a.m. in 1977. We joked that she was 7 hours late. Tammy, that's the one good thing about having babies young.
Yep.
I had all three of my kids before I turned 24. So she's 26, but I'm gonna get to enjoy those, hopefully those great grandchildren as well. And my hubby and I just get to, romance all over again together. And we're empty nesters in our 40s, and so we're blessed.
All these years to enjoy each other.
Exactly it, and we do.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. That's happiness. So you see how I have the 3 melon beads at the top and the center, but then I have them drooping down here on the sides.
Yeah.
That kind of
we had some good friends that told us, like, you guys need to get to know each other again before you're empty nesters and just looking at each other like, who are you? Because that's when a lot of divorces are happening nowadays. And so we did that, but we also for a while had somebody in our life, and we were along the road for their courtship. Unfortunately, like, our relationship with them ended badly, but it taught my husband and I that we needed to flirt, and we needed to go on dates, and we needed to have fun, and we needed to be best friends again, but the best friends that also do all of that, hold hands, and
yes,
have his hand on the small of my back as we walk through crowds and stuff like that. All that stuff's important. So
all that stuff is very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
So if that's what we got out of a bad situation, it was a blessing.
Take it. Yep.
Yep.
And some of these holes are tiny. So give me a second. I need to grab another one.
Okay. Oh, of the larger melon beads?
Yes. So all 3 of these, the holes are too small. So I need to go and grab the other ones.
Okay. Yeah, those are big enough. I would risk a bead rimmer in, but I normally don't on smaller check glass.
Yeah, I normally don't touch that with check glass.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just a scaredy cat. There's one. I had one sitting up here. There we go.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
That is what I was looking for. Now, let's see if what I was looking for in this transition happens, because I wanted to end it, I think, with the bigger ones here. But I don't know now. That's what I was originally thinking. And now I'm thinking instead, we're coming up with these here. I'm going to want something smaller on top of that. So
I might put a few more blue in before you hit the bead frames.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Doing something smaller on top of here first.
Yeah. I think otherwise it's big to big, and the proportion doesn't match the rest of the necklace.
No, I don't like it.
But if you split it apart again, it will.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving those. She told me over and over again, go through my beads, go through my beads. And when she showed me what she was making with tonight, I'm like, good thing I didn't see those while I was there. You wouldn't have had enough. That's something you wouldn't have had to tell me to take. I would have been like, yes, please. Those are going home with me.
Yes.
Because they're beautiful. Yeah, Cindy, I agree. It's like the perfect contrast of the pale blue and silver with the darker contrasting beads, like with the what is that called that they put over the top of it? The laser etching over the top. like, because when it hits certain light, it's dark, it's black, and when it hits it in other ways, it's silver. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's perfect that you picked all of that. Yeah, Carolyn, my kids are like, I have two craft rooms and a dog room right now. My kids are like, what'd you do with our bedrooms? You're done with them. Why save them? No, but yeah.
So then what is that time frame looking like? What were you guys thinking on, or are you guys just playing it by ear whenever you're going to go and see the baby and stay there?
It'll probably, we are playing it by ear. We're letting them kind of direct that. Steve's work knows that when they say come, we're leaving.
Nice. Well,
Jerica
that's good.
knows that
But
even if it's not this time, but she wants me to come back later, like when Jason goes back to work or whatever else, all she has to do is ask. I will book a ticket from Phoenix to LA. It's pretty cheap typically, so even last minute. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They like, I actually, aw. You see what he said?
Aw, you're so sweet. Okay, so do you want to tell them what that's about?
Yeah, so she is coming out here at the end of March, so we can finish putting at least the first speed box together, but we want to have at least 2 ready and the third in the making before we release one, so that once we start, we don't get behind or have to delay a box. So, but she thought she might have to go to Houston on business, but then found out after the tickets were booked and everything that she may not be needed. So she had said, well, instead of going to Houston, I'll just come and stay with you guys for that day. And so Steve was like, well, we can drive to California. It's 3.5 hours. We'll wait for you.
And then I got all misty.
Yeah, started crying, and I kicked him out and said, she's got to go live soon. You can't do that to her. Because if she cries, I'll cry.
I just know the importance and what it's like to be that Grammy for the first time. I'm Grammy. So to be Grammy for that first time, and it's just I'm just
and if we've already gone out once, we could go again.
Hey.
You don't got to twist my arm for that.
Nope. Me neither.
Probably Caroline.
So no matter what, I'm already booked for the last weekend of March.
Jasper will travel, right?
Yes, Jasper will travel. Absolutely.
Yeah. Carolyn goes, will Jasper go too?
Jasper goes everywhere.
Leanna, I hope that's not because I forgot to post about the live tonight. I was a little sleep deprived.
It wasn't you actually, Heather, because I usually send you the link and then you go and then you send. I don't think I sent you the link. So if it's anybody's fault, it's mine. So
I'm just glad it wasn't like the other. Speaking of, did you guys like the live the other night, or would you rather mine be recorded tutorials? I wasn't sure. I had fun, but
that was fun. I was bummed that I couldn't be like in there, but I was super happy that I was able to come in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put brown bead on.
Oh, Janice, I'm glad he's taking care of you.
What's that? I missed it.
Janice said her son's 50 and he has never left, but he's taking care of her and her poor health.
Aww.
Oh, good. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, Kim, I'm sorry about that. I, at the last minute, was having camera issues and could not figure it out. And it turned out that I needed to download a driver from Canon in order to connect my computer. But yeah, Sylvia.
I was wondering because I didn't have to install anything. That's weird. I wonder if it was the different version.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, Sylvia said my boys are putting me in a home. My boys have said the
Oh,
same thing,
stop.
and I said I'll take a nice one in Scottsdale. Thank you very much.
There you go.
And I start pointing out ones. But
You could
yeah.
not. So I'm using stainless steel. So let me
Yeah, I was nervous, Rosanna. And I'll do better when it's not my phone because my phone has to be attached to the table that my bead mat is on. And then I bump it all the time. And I don't feel like I have control of where the camera is as much. And so I'm excited to be able to do it better. But you guys were so kind. I know I went off frame several times, and like I said, I bumped the camera, but I had fun. I like the project. I have an idea what the next one is going to be, so we're going to figure all that out. And I will give more notice. So, oh, that's sweet, Cheryl. Rosanna, I still go off frame. Yeah.
We all still go off frame. It happens.
Yes.
So what do we think there? I just put a bead up there at the top. It was driving me crazy that it was right there on it. So I just
but I like that. You're absolutely right. And then it flows into the crib cover. So that's
it needed something there.
bead tip, culotte, knot cover, whatever it is that people call it. It's good. Aw, thanks, Sylvia. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's going to be a necklace, Leanna. Isn't it beautiful? This is a pendant that Brandy sent to Amy. I'm lucky I got a couple too. And actually, we both had one that the other loved. And so we swapped them, which Brandy was okay with. We did check
Brandy
first.
was okay with it. That's the thing.
Oh, I like how you pushed that down so it scalloped it.
Yeah. It's kind of needed at the top, but it's more scalloped than they are down here.
Absolutely. Love that you did that. It's pretty. Yeah, the laser etching on that shell is stunning.
It is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Leanna, it goes from silver to black. It's beautiful. Depending on where the light hits it.
I'll put it up there here in a second too.
Like you can see right on the edge of it where it's darker, and then up top it's more translucent. Oh, it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing, is I was hoping to do it justice with.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting there. So I thought it would just be fun to incorporate leather with this. And I really wanted to pull in these little star pattern links. That's where I was.
Yeah.
And I'm just making sure that everything's scrunched down and that these are side by side.
And then are you going to connect the leather directly to the flower frames?
Yep.
Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Are you going to double strand the leather too?
Yep. How do you know me so well?
I don't know. We have the same brain, Amy. She told me no more beads, no more beads. And then, and I always tell her, like, if I ever buy something and I think she'll want one, I'm still perfectly happy that if she doesn't, I am more than happy to keep both strands.
To keep all the beads.
I don't have any expectation when it comes to that. But you guys, it was the order from Thunder Horse Descendant. I'm going to do an unboxing of that. And it was this week that it was all Amazonite, and everybody, the wholesale was, oh, where's Amy? Where's Amy? Oh my gosh, where's Amy? Where's Amy? And so, and I told everybody
It was working.
Yeah, and I was like, every time you see ×2, one of those is for Amy if she wants it. And so I'm like, I like did the little emoji where you're like covering all your eyes and like one finger's moved over. That's the emoji I used. And I was like, I know you said no more beads, but I have to show these to you because like, yeah. And so she goes, yeah, I have to have some of those beads. Gosh darn it, Heather. I'm like, I'm sorry. You would have been mad if I didn't show them to you.
True. It was kind of a lose-lose on that. I think I'm just going to jump ring this. I had baby jump rings, but I was thinking because I'm going to be doing big jump rings on the top, maybe I would have bigger ones.
Yeah. Like that. Leanna, that pendant is something actually that Brandy sent to Amy. She got it in, I believe, a Facebook marketplace haul. Where she got a bunch of pendants and things. Her and Amy are really good at that. Send me on Amazon. Send me on anything I can find things. I do not do is what. Well, I say that after I just got that big.
I was going to say you just got the best haul ever.
I did. I got at least $3,500 worth of video equipment for $600 off of OfferUp. But as far as it goes with Marketplace, I'm not as good on Facebook Marketplace. And you two get the best hauls. Like, it blows my mind. But that's beautiful.
So I think I'm just going to do...
Leanna, Brandy gave that to Amy. It was from a haul. But the Amazonite that I was talking about was from a Claim It Live sale with Randy. So sorry for the confusion. Angela, I love that you joined us from Chile and you join us on when you're on your travels. We're going to have a conversation about how you get to go do this for a month at a time, because I'm jealous and I think it's wonderful. But thanks for hanging in to almost midnight to see us. And
that's so cool.
I appreciate it.
Hold on, I twisted this.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
For little OS. I loved this color. I thought this color went so beautifully. And
is it just white?
No, it is. It's called Seafoam.
Oh.
And it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And so I was going to go right between those.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
And then I don't think I need a knot on the top of it. This just sets in here so nicely. If I just came up here.
Yeah, if you just put a little drop of glue, you'll be good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is a little bit of the GS Hypo.
Yeah.
And so these I cut to 16 inches, and then I'm just having them.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, Leanna, I think you're right. I do think that one is painted. Brandy lives in a coast. Brandy lives close to a coast, so she got some amazing coral beads in her stash. Ooh, the stuff she has is beautiful. But Bernie just got some amazing vintage coral beads, you guys. They look like little chili peppers. They're $30 a strand. When they're gone, they're gone. But I can post a picture if you guys are interested in me doing so. They're absolutely beautiful. Oh, sorry, Teresa. Teresa asked about Bernie's. Yes, Bernie has seed beads. I didn't see that question. I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't have like a huge selection of them, but he does. And he carries Preciosa for like new ones, but then he does buyouts from like liquidation sales like Joann's and Michael's. So he has bins that have like John bead and check glass beads, seed beads in the little tubes like you would find at Joann's and Michael's, and he has those. But the ones that he orders to keep in stock, those are all Preciosa. Rosanna, I could not get sound to work. I got to see it, but I didn't get to hear it, and I was bummed. So I really do hope that we're going to get to see it again, because I was so upset. I
was going to ask if they're going to replay it, because there was no way for me to get out and available today for it, and I was completely bummed.
I was cussing at my computer and my phone and my everything because I could not get sound on. I was so upset.
Well, besides talking about the baby, that's the first thing that you talked about whenever we got on here.
Yeah.
Live. So hopefully they replay it.
I really hope so. I know that they are getting a recording of it. So she did say that. So yeah, I want to hear what Jefferson said. I could tell at one moment I saw her like put her hand up on the side of his arm, and I was like, I need to know what he said to do that. So yeah, but yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, Leanna, I hope you're wrong. She said, I got the impression that it won't be replayed. I will be so sad.
Hopefully it will.
Yeah. Rosanna, do you have any deets on that information by chance?
Yes.
If you know anything about that, that would be great.
I am just going to do a little knot up here because I left it a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be. Come on, little guy. And then we will just connect it. Me and this leather's having a little argument here about staying straight.
I don't know if you've got them close, but you could also use cord ends, the crimp ones.
See, that was the problem is I don't, hold on. That's what I was trying to see if this would be quicker because, let's see.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Rosanna. I appreciate it. Hopefully they did.
You are my lucky charm. I was looking for these before this, and I could not find them anywhere. And as soon as you said that, I'm like, wait a minute, what if? And then I need to get my GS hypo out because I like to put a dot in there.
Yeah, me too.
This
with those kind because they don't have the teeth.
There's just
I like the more Pac-Man ones. But those are nice too. I remember seeing those. Those are actually very good quality.
These came from Beadbox Bargains.
Yeah. Stay right there so they can see how you did that because you were out of frame a second ago. So
thank you. Hold on. Welcome. This still isn't off.
Oh,
what?
Honey got new pictures.
Okay, do something.
Just those two.
Let's get them out.
Oh, okay, I gotta mute this. Okay, there. Okay, save. Oh my gosh.
I told Jerica she's definitely her mini.
She absolutely is. Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I know you guys.
No, you're fine.
Hi, Jay. How come my dog is in here with you?
She wasn't. She followed you in here, babe.
Oh.
Was he jealous that his dog was in there with you?
Yes. I only have one. She has 10. It's not fair.
I only have one. She has 10.
I do not have,
Just
just for argument's sake, we do not have 10 dogs.
no.
I don't want anybody to, think we're crazier than we are.
And so that GS hypo just helps it a little bit, gives it that little
bit of extra security.
That little peace of mind. Hey, also make sure that you put your GS hypo on something because I just got it on my mat.
Are you done?
Yep, there you go.
There you go, baby.
Okay, hold on. I got to go to my email now.
Okay, have fun.
Yay!
Okay, I'm trying to get them uploaded, guys, so I can show you because they're beautiful.
The hardest thing about GS hypo is getting the cap back on.
I know. I had to do that on camera the other night too. But it actually went pretty good.
In there. And we'll close her up. Hey, I definitely want a bracelet that matches this. How many times have I said that? Do I ever make the bracelet? Guess what I got, Heather? Oh, you're muted. I forgot.
I muted only because I had to call him because I'm not sure I sent it to the right email address. I think I might have misspelled it because it's not coming in. So I muted myself so everybody didn't have to hear me yell, babe.
And we have our necklace with this beautiful pendant from Brandy. Beautiful. I love it. Oh, and that pendant. And yes, I do have a silicone mat. I actually have a couple little silicone trays as well. I just, it'd be real nice if I got them out. That's what it comes down to sometimes.
Okay, show that off so we can all ooh and ah over that before I put the pictures up.
Okay, and then we've all, let's see the baby. Give us the baby. Give us the baby. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay, here. Let's take my mat down. I can't see it. Oh my goodness. Sweet baby girl.
Oh, I thought that would make it go on. And then there's that one.
Wow, she looks like mama.
She does. She's so pretty. That little pout.
How perfect.
Oh, you pulled yourself off the stage. I've seen that pout thousands of times. Just saying.
Yeah, the pout doesn't go away.
No, but it's so darn cute.
Did you make it big?
Oh my goodness. She is precious.
Oh, good idea.
I'm going to put this necklace on.
Ooh, Steve had an idea.
What's Steve's idea?
Hold on just a second. I'll show you. I have to do it up here just a second.
Oh, very good idea. Oh, how precious she is. Oh, yeah. How precious.
And then that's the other one with no cap on.
Oh, sweet baby girl.
Oh,
so awesome. So good.
She's just the best. Oh,
She's precious. Gigi, she's precious.
yes. Sylvia, yes, you can use 3mm leather. That is a leather that I use strictly the same way that I use chain. I just connect the way that Amy's necklace tonight was. She could have easily done 3mm leather and just connected it and used it the same way that you would a chain.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Danielle. I'm so excited.
Grandbabies are the best.
Yes. And that is the way I'm going to spell it. So
G-I-G-I.
Extra points for Franny. Sorry, I hope you don't mind that I said that. Some people, but yes. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go see her. I'm so excited.
Happiness overload.
Yes.
What a great way for us to end this too. Oh, look at us. We're both like.
I know, we're both like. But I literally have pictures of I have a picture of my son and Tallulah and my niece Tallulah. They were watching a Disney movie when they came down and visited, and both of them were doing this on the bed. And so that's kind of like a family thing. So it's just great. But yeah, it was great. But
I'm so glad that everyone is here for your exciting news.
I know.
And for a necklace with Brandy's beautiful pendant.
Yes, I absolutely agree, Zach.
Thank you.
Absolutely agree. It's beautiful. Oh, it sits perfectly too. Just the right length.
This is my favorite placement. And this is just gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, Brandy. You're awesome.
Karen.
Aw.
Thanks, guys. I'm so happy.
How loved. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Yep.
Thank you.
We're so happy that we could come to you guys. And we will see you next time.